Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Report has it that one of the babas that refused, the chiefs that, disappointed Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi during the full moon ritual has passed on. That, he died mysteriously, and within, 20 minutes, his body went very dark, like black, like charcoal. Nobody could understand what happened to him. His nickname is Paja, okay? That is his nickname. He is known within his locality as Paja. They said the man died, okay? And within few minutes, his body became very, very dark. Our people say, the snake that hides in silence is not always afraid. It waits for the perfect time to strike. A lot of things have been done. Kabiyesi has been taken for granted for too long already, okay? I will continue to say this. Our people also say that when a snake refuses to use its venom, okay, little children will use it as a rope to tie firewood. Yes, right now, people are beginning to see that it's not going to be business as usual anymore. Retribution and every other thing is coming for those who are saying that Queen Naomi will not drink water and drop cup. I don't know what this woman has done to you guys, why you will not let her be. Why you will not let her be? If not for the grace of God, that full moon ritual would have failed the game. But to the glory of God, the fact that Iyanifa was around, the fact that Kabiyesi was directed immediately on what to do, because if Iyanifa had not been around, other people probably would have taken side and said, okay, let us shift it, let's leave it, knowing that after that full moon passes, Nami will not be able to be reconciled with the Ooni of Ife for another 4 to 12 years. Yes, that is what they would have done. But because Iyanifa was right there, Iyanifa quickly sprang into action and told Kabiyesi what to do, that they could still go ahead and do it. Now that they could still do that main ritual that has to be done, during the full moon, and then any other ritual can be done any other time. So they sprang into action, they did what they were supposed to do, and it was well accepted. It was accepted. Now, this Paja, I don't know. The thing is that it feels so bad when people who are supposed to be like our fathers, who are supposed to advise us, who are supposed to be there for us to guide us, get lost with the love of money, great for money, because that is what happened to this man. 2 of them, that day they were struck immediately. They were, held down by the gods. One, I don't know, that one died, as we are hearing, if the information is correct, okay? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the south, still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you, share, all my people. If you're here to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. Dela writes, you mean a lot to me, and I am grateful to you. I'm grateful for your love. I'm grateful for your commitment. I'm grateful for everything. I am so grateful. I wouldn't be here without you, okay? Thank you for all the support and love. Thank you so much. Yes, so they say one of the 2 chiefs who betrayed the Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi during the final full moon ritual has died under mysterious and terrifying circumstances. His spy has not only shocked the palace but also sent ripples of fear and spiritual caution across the kingdom. The chief, who was reportedly one of the crucial traditional figures needed to complete the last, most sensitive part of the full moon ritual, had refused to show up at the agreed time, deliberately selling the process and forcing the royal priest to seek an emergency alternative. This ritual, as we already know, was the final spiritual cleansing and reconnection, right, needed to completely restore Queen Naomi's destiny as the chosen one and the beloved of the great monarch Kabiyesi, the Ooni of Ife, at Role Ododowa. Now, for months, preparation had been ongoing under high secrecy, and every stage had to be completed at specific full moon intervals. The failure of any portion of this would not only delay Queen Naomi's return to her rightful place beside the throne, but also reopen dangerous spiritual gateways that the ritual was designed to permanently seal. The now deceased chief had pledged loyalty both to the palace and to elders, but chose at the very last hour to side with a sacred faction of anti-Naomi traditionalists, those who were uncomfortable with her return and her growing spiritual influence. Sources from within the palace revealed that both he and another chief received rare amount meant for the ritual and intentionally withheld, themselves from the ritual. Now, they said during this time, when the palace emissaries, were sent to go and fetch those people and they returned empty-handed, the spiritual priest, that is Yanifa, knew that the sabotage had, just begun. But what has, stunned everyone is what happened just one day after the ritual was completed without their input. Despite their absence, the royal elders and inner spiritual circle decided to press forward. Queen Naomi, under divine direction, carried the sacred calabash herself and was supported by the Ooni of Ife, who stood beside her, his right hand firmly on her shoulder, declaring to the heavens that no mortal shall divide what the Spirit has ordained. The ritual was completed that night under the full moon, and powerful spiritual energies reportedly, swept through, the palace. Within 24 hours, news broke that one of the two absentee chief had died suddenly. Witnesses say he was seen that morning, even though he was still down from, the previous strike from whatever, okay? But he was still speaking. But around noon, he suddenly began complaining of heat from within his body. His skin began to darken rapidly, so dark. In fact, the family members said it looked like black charcoal had been smeared all over his body. He collapsed, and within an hour, he was by. Okay. Traditionalists and spiritualists who rushed to examine his body confirmed that many already feared he had been struck by divine justice over what he did. The body was said to have been so darkened and rigid that even seasoned, morticians refused to prepare it for burial without permission from the palace. Some even refused entirely. His family, who had once bragged of their connection to certain hidden cults within the old order, now begged quietly for a peaceful and quick burial. Spiritual elders advised that the corpse be buried at midnight and away from the town to prevent any further spiritual contamination. This is what is going on daily. Right? Are you seeing how people can carry themselves and put inside trouble that is not your own? You just want, because you want to ruin somebody's life. You are a man, a father, you have your own children. Will you allow anybody do this to your own child? Is the question that everyone is asking. Now, inside the palace, there was no dancing, no rejoicing. Instead, the mood was quiet but firm. The Ooni of Ife, known for his compassion, was visibly shaken by the event, but did not offer a public statement. However, it is clear from those close to him that he viewed the incident as a divine warning, proved that the gods had taken personal interest in restoring Queen Naomi's place and punishing those who try to block it. They say Kabiyesi has warned his Oloris, if they have seen what is going on, that anybody who continues to fight, because right now the Ofarende ritual is still pending and we don't know where they are going to do it. And once that Ofarende ritual is done, Kabiyesi will, from what he is saying, he will officially reintroduce Naomi into the world. It's going to be a very huge occasion from what the king is saying. So Kabiyesi has told them they should go ahead and begin to prepare to disrupt Ofarende ritual, since they think that they are strong and they are not afraid. Queen Naomi has been restored. There is nothing anybody can do with about it. Queen Naomi is his wife. He loves Queen Naomi, and Queen Naomi loves him so much. Queen Naomi is not fighting to come and be in the palace. Queen Naomi is not interested in being in the palace. Kabiyesi is not even interested in putting Queen Naomi in the palace. My problem is, why the fight? Why are you people fighting? Nobody is saying you people cannot stay in the palace. Soon as the ritual was completed, Oloris have all returned back into the palace. Yes, they have. They are inside the palace. Look, I don't care about what any other person is saying. No, please, I am begging you. This is not to debunk other people's news because I do not know their own sources. Okay, a lot of people are saying the Oloris have been sent outside and they are not coming back. Well, I don't know. Okay, me, I've been telling you these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information that is making the rounds. Okay, and so now soon after the ritual, they have all returned back. All of them, they are in the palace right now. They are. Nobody is taking your room. Queen Naomi is not interested in your bedroom. He's not interested in your what do you call your chamber. She's not. She has more than enough. The royal mansion is bigger. It's beautiful. It's okay. She's got the Kingston Heights. So what is she going to be doing there? Her relationship is better where she is right now. And for now, Kabiyesi is not even thinking of bringing Queen Naomi back into the palace because Kabiyesi is very, very interested in Queen Naomi's life, interested in Denikawo's safety, interested in Queen Naomi's happiness, interested in Queen Naomi's pride and everything right now. So Naomi is not fighting you guys. Naomi is not fighting anybody. So right now, they are all aware of what has happened. They know that Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi, they are strong. The only thing is that maybe they may not be able to go out now until that sealing ritual has been done. But they will, when that ritual is done, they'll start going out again. So now all this, they are fight. I really think that the fight has ended now because there is really no need. No need again. It's just a waste of time. And so Kabiyesi is telling them, if you know that you want to continue fighting Naomi, continue fighting Naomi. Naomi's relationship with the Ooni of Ife was not man's made. It was designed by the gods. And if you think you have the capacity to fight the gods, continue to fight the gods, okay? Continue to fight the gods. Meanwhile, Queen Naomi, unaware of the man's death until the following morning, was said to have spent the day in prayer and thanksgiving. She had just returned from offering gratitude at the ancestral, to the elders, okay? They said that she had just returned from offering gratitude to some elders who visited. They said they have 3 or 4 elders that came from Lagos. Queen Naomi had gone to meet them. It was there that someone openly blessed her and called her the mother of renewal. Her calm demeanor in the face of spiritual attack has only increased her admiration. Even elders who once doubted her are now calling her the vessel the gods have, returned to the palace. Eyewitnesses say that the Ooni of Ife did something symbolic the night the ritual was completed. After the final chant were made and the spiritual items placed in the sacred basin, he turned to Queen Naomi, took her hand and slipped back into, her finger, the royal ring that we have had. But however, they say it was during the period where Queen Naomi went to go and thank some elders who came from Lagos, 3 of them. That was where Queen Naomi heard about the demise of this man. Queen Naomi just said, may God be praised and may God be glorified. Because she knows that she's got a God who is able to fight for her. And that happens to be the calm that you keep saying in Queen Naomi, that even when all of these things happened to her in December, she was very, very calm. Well, this is what is going on. I wanted to bring you this update. I'm going to bring you more. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you, Dela Right. Thank you so much for being here.